Hello. Today I'm at the Erie Cemetery. It's a very big cemetery. Gonna take a look at this vampire's crypt. A lot of legends behind it. Creepy, paranormal, vampires legend. It's very cold out today. It's like 20 degrees. Here we go. As you can see, there's no name on it. And they say that the record of who owns it is unknown. Call it the vampire's crypt because of this symbol up here. Hold on. Kind of looks like a V, but no name at all. Looks like somebody put some roses on here. But legend says that there's a vampire that lives in here. Back in the early 1900s, I want to say, there was a legend that if anybody touched this tomb or this mausoleum here or went on top of it, because it's on a hill, it's like ingrated in the hill, that if anybody touched it, the quote-unquote vampire came out and would kill you at night. There's legends saying that a handful of kids ended up getting killed in the early 1900s from this supposed vampire, and they had 2 holes in their neck and they were like drained of blood. And one kid that went on top that night, he died, and if I remember correctly, his fingers were bit off, and he supposedly flew out of a 3-story window, I think, and it was very suspicious. There's a lot of creepy legends behind this. And I've actually been here quite a few times. I've knocked on the door and gotten a knock back. I'll try that today. Let's see. Hello? If there's anybody in there, can you make a noise? That's a train in the background. Legend says that this actually caught on fire once too. You can kind of see that it's black in some places. And they say that's the reason that the name's missing. But you can kind of see an outline of a name a little bit. I don't dare to climb on top of it. Especially in the snow. Got like 2 feet of snow out here. They say that the record shows they don't, from what I've read, they don't know who's even in there. Whose body's even in there, how many bodies are even in there. That's something I should ask the cemetery people that maintain this place. I think online it says that the last person to be put in there was in the 60s, maybe. But who's supposed to be in there, the vampire, is a guy that was from Erie originally, and he went over to Romania. This is back in the late 1800s, I want to say. And he went over to Romania, and when he come back, all his family said he wasn't the same, and he wasn't right. It's pretty crazy. Take a walk around here. Goodbye, vampire. This cemetery is huge. I would love here to come here at night, but they lock the gates. It's all fenced in. You can't get in at night. They got a lot of beautiful mausoleums, gravestones. I mean, this cemetery dates back to the early 1800s. And there's also another place here that we're gonna go check out called the Witch's Circle. That's supposed to be an old folklore legend that's crazy haunted. If I can find it in the snow. Yeah, I wish I could just come here at night, but you can't get in. It's a beautiful cemetery. I am gonna drive over there because it's kind of far, so I'll be back in 1 second. And I found it. Here it is. I'll have to trek through the snow here. Now, all these graves were put in a circle. Some of them date way back, and legend behind this is they say that there are witches buried here, and there's a portal in the middle that can suck you down into hell. And some of these gravestones, like this one and mainly right here, looks burnt, like it has happened before. $1834. People left changing stuff on here. That one's broke. This one you can't even see. Vietnam War and Korean War. Yeah, they say there's some on the ground too. I know it's kind of open in some spots, but they're on the ground. Because some of them are really old and they've fallen over. This one you can't even read. Yeah, some people say this is a portal straight to hell. Yeah, these ones completely gone. You can't read anything on them. I'm pretty sure there's one like wedged in this tree too. It's covered up. This one you can't even really read. Died 1840, 1870 something. I will come back here in the summer. This is the Revolutionary War. That's great. 1813 to 1894. I will come back here in the summer and do a little more in depth. But yeah, that's the Witch's Circle. If you ever want to come here, it's like right by the entrance. You just turn left and come pretty much straight off of Chestnut Street. It's right by the entrance. Pretty cool to check out. I will come back here in the summer though to do some more looking at it, but it's freezing, so I'm gonna get out of here. See ya.